Hi guys, I'm Bri.
And I'm Alli. This is Offscript.
If you think about it, books are potential scripts for movies.
When this adaptation happens, typically it's disappointing because they went off script.
In this series, we will be talking about how off script they went.
Hello, everyone.
Reintroduce.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Oh, were you talking more still? We're not in the same room today, you guys.
I'm Bri.
I'm Alli.
This is our minisode.
Damn it.
Go, Alli.
We just were talking about how we need to not talk over each other too, since we're not in the same room. So it doesn't, our audio doesn't like it when we talk over each other. And man, we're off to a good start.
Killing it.
So we're doing a mini-sode today.
Yeah, a small, quick, easy one for you.
Actually, it was so funny. I was at the park, because we do the park after school, right? And It was Wednesday, and my friend Justin comes up. He's like, just so everybody knows, Allison's podcast has a short episode today. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, do you listen? He's like, I don't have time to listen, but I tell everybody about it. Like,
It sounds like Sierra.
Right? I mean,
Sierra.
that's okay. Tell people. And then
Yeah,
friends was like, what's it about? And I was like, oh, nothing.
You don't want to know.
No, I told him, but it was basically we're professionals TikTok, where it's like, we're great at promoting ourselves. Oh, your podcast, what's it about? Oh, nothing much. Don't look.
You don't want to know.
Oh my gosh, that's you. Look at, do you see mine moving in the schedule?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, you guys, sorry. Our episode today, we're going to talk about some other stuff before we do this, but we're going to talk about season 6 listener picks. And since we're on the computer, we're both there. I'm like, what the heck is popping up? It's moving all over the screen, and it's Bri.
Oh, is it zooming in and out for you too?
No, it's not. I just see the pink box jumping all around.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
I was like, oh, because I zoomed it out so I could see more of the schedule.
Oh, yeah, fair. All right. Well, anyways, let's get started.
I'll let you. You can go first. Yeah.
Okay, you guys. Bigger. Yeah. So, last Wednesday was Cameron's birthday, and we always kick off Cameron's cozy socks. So we're doing the same thing this year. Basically, for those that don't know, it's Cameron was my husband, and he passed away in a motorcycle accident. But he flippin' loves socks. He would ask for socks for his birthday, Christmas. He'd ask for money to buy socks. I don't know why, but he loved socks. And so his mom and I started this charity where we collect socks and then we donate them to local homeless shelters and women's shelters and everything. And so we get so many socks. We've collected regularly about 700 pairs, and then we get money to buy about another 600 pairs every year. So it's not one of those humongous fundraisers, but for a little local fundraiser, I think we're pretty proud of it. And so that's going on right now. So I will post information if you feel inclined to donate. If you're out of state, we do financial donations, and we buy socks at our local Fred Meyer, which is Kroger brand. Every Black Friday, they have a 50% off sock deal. So we buy socks that day and get double our worth. So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of us. And we have a Facebook page you can follow, and
Instagram too, right?
We do. Yeah, we have Instagram too. And so it's all the same. I think it's like Cameron's Cozy Socks. There might be some underscores in there. Let me check. I don't know our handle. At Cameron's Cozy Socks. Yeah, I think that Instagram is underscored. Yes. So it's Cameron's with S _cozy_sucks. And we'll be posting the same stuff that we do on Facebook there, but wherever you go to get your social media, we got that information for you. So we post updates, we post fun facts about Cameron there, and just so you can get to know him. And yeah, so this is going to be our 4th year doing it.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy? I was typing 3rd year on all my pre-scheduled posts, and I was like, hold on. And I had to go back. I was like, nope, this is our 4th year. Isn't that crazy? Because it's like, it feels like the math doesn't math for me because he passed away in 2020 and we didn't do it in 2020, 2021,
Yeah.
2022, 2023, and this is 2024. So this is his 4th year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane. But we're doing okay. But it helps us to do all this. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good fundraiser. Good
Thanks.
cause. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah. And then for those of you that don't know, I also edit for a podcast called the Lady Preacher Podcast, which is ran by a friend of mine. Her name's Kelsey, and she's a lady preacher. And I think she's doing great work because basically her whole purpose for her ministry and everything is she wants to be an open space for everyone. She thinks that everyone is loved, everyone has a place, and she doesn't want anyone to feel like they're unwelcome anywhere. And so she she used to be the dancing pastor, but she's rebranding herself, changing her name to now Faith in Motion. And in that, she's doing a fundraiser she wants to raise $70,000. And I think right now she's at like $2,500. And she has someone who will match her at 5,000 to put another 5,000 in. So once she hits 5,000, she'll have 10,000. But basically, it's just a little fundraiser. And so I'll put a link to that in the show notes in case anyone feels inclined to help with that too.
Yes, we're all about giving on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
It's a good thing to do.
Yeah, and it's getting that. I mean, it's not the holiday season yet, but it is. I don't know. Once it hits October, it counts all the holidays.
I should send you the link that John sent me forever ago. He found this website where all you have to do is click on a button and it gives to the cause that you're clicking for. And so like there's women's breast cancer, there's a bunch of other science ones, but then the ones that I care about is okay, that sounds bad. The ones that I click on the most are like the Humane Society ones and the ones with the pets.
Yeah. Okay. And you just click it, and what gets donated?
You would ask me that. I know money gets donated, or like for every click, like I think they put in so much money or something like that.
Someone else is donating it. It's not you technically.
Yeah. All you have to do is click, and you get like 15 clicks a day.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send that to me.
Yeah, I will, because he tells me to do it every day, and I always, because he sent it to me forever ago, so I don't want to be like, send me that link again. So I just don't.
I would want to read more about it. It sounds like one of those too good to be true things.
I know. John found it on Reddit.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then, before we get to the main attraction, we saw each other at the fair the other day.
Yeah. He did.
How was the fair experience?
Oh, it was so fun. It was a blast. John and I went, and we spent the whole day there basically. And we got to ride so many rides, and we did the Extreme Scream twice over. And I thought it was freaking hilarious because the night before, he literally was like, do we have to do the Extreme Scream? I was like, sir, you're the one who wanted to do it a million times last year. Right. And I was like, we don't have to. I was like, I bought us tickets in case we wanted to, but we could use those tickets to like play games and stuff.
Right.
And he was like, but you bought them for the Extreme Scream. You'll be sad. I was like, John, we did it like a million times last year. We don't have to do it this year if you don't want it. And he was like, we'll see. And I was like, okay. So then it finally got to the point where we were like, okay, let's do it our first time. And he was very sad because there was no line. No one was in line. So we basically like walked right on.
Yes.
And he was like, what? There's no like, I have no buildup, no nothing.
The
And then
build-up's
I
the
don't
worst part.
know.
The build-up is the worst part.
Oh, for sure. I think honestly too, because before they shoot you up, they
Mhm.
send you up just like maybe 5-10 feet and just have you sit there. And that's the worst too. I'd rather them just shoot me straight up. Because then I know I'm like, oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Um, but I don't know if you saw it because Allie got to watch us do it the second time. Did you
Mhm.
see how he was gripping under the
Yes.
handle?
He looked like he freaking thought he was gonna die.
He literally, because I hold on to the one that's over my shoulders, and he's like, if that one fails, how are you going to stay on the ride? I was like, no way in hell am I going to be able to hold myself with those tiny little bars.
Oh my gosh.
Um, but then after the second time, I was like, I honestly think that's the best ride here. And he goes, yeah, I think so too. I was
Oh, awesome.
like, why do you, why do you love it and hate it at the same time? And then we went shopping and John bought, I'm so excited. So, you know my balsamic vinaigrette little stand booth there?
Uh-huh.
So there's a balsamic stand booth there, guys, and I usually go and buy balsamic vinaigrettes there because they have some really good ones. And we like, I think we stood there with this guy for like 30 minutes just trying all of his stuff. And he started having us try barbecue sauces too. And when I think of them, I think of their balsamic vinaigrette. So I was like, I'm gonna try these because I love barbecue sauce too. But if we get something, I'm gonna want to get one of the vinaigrettes. Nope, we left with a Caribbean rum barbecue sauce, and literally, like, I put it in my mouth, and the first thing that came out of my mouth was, "Oh my god!" And then I was like, "Oh, that's why you named you guys this."
Oh my gosh, how so funny.
And because John loves chicken, and the first thing, like, I tasted it and was like, this is the best barbecue sauce I've ever had. And I was like, oh my gosh, if you had this on some chicken, it would be so good.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, John, this is perfect for you. So we bought that, and then it was hilarious because we were walking and we love popcorn and we love seasonings to put on the popcorn. And we saw a booth that was a popcorn booth with seasonings. And he
Mhm.
was like, okay, we're not buying anything here. We're just going to look. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So we go and we look, and they have dill seasoning for the popcorn. I was
Uh-huh.
like, yum. So we try it. Next thing I know, John's buying it. I
Oh
was like,
wow.
yeah, I was like, I thought you said we weren't buying anything there. And he went, it was dill seasoning. I knew I had to get it for you.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I'm not mad, but you didn't have to. But it was really good. And then the lady who sold it to us, she was also like, this doesn't have to just be popcorn seasoning. You can use it to, like, if you're cooking salmon, you can put it on your salmon, or like
Ooh.
cucumbers, you can put it on cucumbers. Or did you know that at the store they have a dill pickle salad mix?
Oh.
And she said some people get that and then add the dill seasoning to it, and it makes it even better. And I was like, you don't have to tell me all of this because I will find ways to make something taste like a pickle.
Well, that's awesome.
And then we also got the Oreo churro, which I really wanted. And it was hilarious because we were looking at something in the shopping center,
Mhm.
and John wanted to get something, but it was like, I think it was $12 before tax. And he was like, no, because it was chicken jerky, which was really
Oh,
yummy, but expensive. And I was like, yeah, we don't need that. So we go,
yeah.
and I was like, ooh, I want an Oreo churro because it was right out the doors. And he was like, I'll get it for you if it's not as much as that jerky. And I was like, well, I don't know how much it is. We should look. And he goes, it's not going to be. So we just went up and ordered it. Then they told him the price, and it was the same amount.
I was gonna say fair food is expensive.
Uh-huh. I was like, John, we should have looked before you just went and bought, because we would have
Right?
gone and got something else. And he's like, no, it's fine. You wanted it.
And the jerky would have lasted you guys longer too.
Exactly. It was like, I mean, it was really good. And he wasn't mad that we got it because it was a huge one that was like a big circle with the like cream on it and then Oreo crumbles. And
Yeah.
so he got half of it and he was like, "This is delicious." I was like, "Yeah, it is."
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm. I also got a grilled cheese sandwich and I was very happy about that because I haven't had grilled cheese in a long time.
Oh, there you go.
How
Well,
was your fair experience?
it was good. It was not nearly as long because we just pretty much went for the concert.
Mm-hmm.
It was the freaking cutest little concert I've ever seen. So, we went to see Alabama, and my mom grew up loving them, right? And so naturally, I grew up with them in the house. And when she said they were coming, I was like, "Oh my gosh, we have to go!" And she was like, "Oh, okay." Like she was just saying they were coming.
Yeah.
And so, because I find out after that she saw them every single time they were in Arizona. So this wasn't a like she's
Oh.
never seen them before type of thing. And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I didn't know that." And she's like, "No, it's okay. It was fun."
You're like, "Yeah, but you've seen all of these a million times already."
Right, but it was fun. But it was so cute because okay, if those don't know, Alabama was voted the best band of the decade in the 80s. Okay? So this guy, there's only 2 members left. I
Oh.
guess there were only 4. One of them died, and one like there was a major like lawsuit. He tried suing the other band members and
Oh,
everything. So
wow.
basically, they're like he doesn't exist, basically.
Yeah.
But so it's these 2 guys left. Luckily, one of them's the main singer. Otherwise, like, what would be the point, right?
Yeah, that
And
would suck.
so, but he's like almost 80. And so he's like up there and he still sounds exactly the same, but he's up
Mhm.
there and he's like shuffling across the stage and like when he does like he's trying to get the crowd like excited and he'll do like when you wave your hands in the air back and forth like right? But he
Yeah.
like could not really lift up his hands and he like waves them and there was so freaking cute. And then like he just had this cutest little smile on his face. And then actually this part was really cool. There was this lady somehow, I don't know how the grandkids did this. I mean grandkids like my age. They got a note to the main singer and
Oh,
he
wow.
pulled it out and he read it on stage saying it was this woman's 80th or 88th birthday, and she was 2 rows in front of us. So the cameras went back to our section, and the whole stadium sang happy birthday to her.
Aw,
It was
that's
so
sweet.
cute. And then I didn't even realize when I got home that my dad's like, "Oh, and it's Cameron's birthday." I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like, Cameron was there with us. But, it was a very cute little concert, so I was happy we went. It was fun.
Good.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's good.
Yep,
And you got to watch me and John do the extreme screen and John die on it.
exactly. Exactly, and then there was, we went shopping. I never go in the shopping centers at the fair,
Mhm.
and so it was fun because I got to go do that with my mom and, got the kids a couple books. Nope, I got Tyler books because I would get them books for their birthdays, and
Mhm.
so I got him a book, and then I feel like we got something else in there. I know we got something else in there. Oh, I got my Hello or Christmas Color Street nails because I can't
Oh,
not buy
nice.
Color Street nails when I see them.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
You also got a hat.
Oh yeah, I got the hat too. It was a good deal because it was like those hats are normally like $80, and I was like,
Oh,
nah,
wow.
I'm not gonna do that. And then he's like, they're only 60, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And he's like, okay, 45. And I was like, nah. And he's like, you walk away right today, I'll give it for you for 40. And I was like, oh, okay.
I could do that.
Yeah.
That you should have told John that whole story. I just thought it went down from 45 to 40.
No, those are like are normally like $80 hats.
Oh,
I know
shoot.
when I bought it, I told my mom actually after I was like, John is so frugal. He probably had a heart attack when he saw I bought a $40 hat.
It's true. In his head, he was like, I would never.
I know. I knew that as soon as I bought it. I was like, John is like flipping out right now. I just know it. Tell him it was 50% off.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yep. But anyways,
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
anything
it was
else?
good. Huh?
Got anything else?
Oh, it was hilarious because I won a cute little s'mores stuffy from the
Mhm.
games.
Mhm.
They had that one, and they also had a cute little marshmallow that was super cute that I really wanted, but,
Mhm.
I wanted the s'mores more, so we went and found a game that had it, and it was the game where it's like the tub where you have to throw a ball in, and they have it angled so that the ball will hit the back of it and bounce right out,
Right.
and me and John did it, and in my head, I was like, "Okay, I need to let him win this for me." Like, I feel like I can do this, but I'll let him. But then he threw it too hard.
Oh,
So then or wait, no, I went first. I tossed it in and I did it exactly how I needed to. It just stayed. I just lightly tossed it and
yeah.
it just kind of rolled in the front and stayed. And I was like, "Yeah, give me that s'mores." So then John went to do it. And it bounced right out. So then we went to go try to get me the marshmallow, but that one was the darts with the balloons. And I think we got cocky because the people in front of us, they had 3 darts and they got every single one. And we
Oh,
were
yeah.
like, "Okay, this is gonna be easy." I threw mine and it like skimmed the balloon I was aiming for and like just barely missed it. And I was like, "Damn it." And I was like, "Well, John's got this." I feel like John wasn't even aiming and he just threw it and it hit wall. I was like, "Well, I
Oh,
got my
man.
s'mores, that's all I care about."
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and I guess I could also say that we then got to go see Ashton after the fair
Oh, yeah.
'cause, for those of you who have listened before, Ashton is basically my nephew, and one of my best friend's kids that I've known
Mhm.
his whole life, and he's
Mhm.
only known John for a year, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, "Okay, a year of his life is half of his life, so I
Right.
guess it makes sense," but, like, come on, dude, I've known you way longer, like, the hell? Um, and for some reason my mom actually pointed out it's because John does the, like, little kid things with him, like, when we saw him that night, John immediately, like, went in and was like, "No, you did it. No, you did it," trying to
Right.
get him to do their little bit, and so Ashton just freaking loves John. Anytime he sees me, if I don't have John with me, I always get asked, "Where's John? Where's John?" I'm like, "What the hell?" And I was helping with school pictures at his school the day that we went to the fair, and so I think in his head, he was like, "I'm gonna see John." Because then when Katie picked him up from school, his first question was, "When do I see John?" And she was
Aw.
like, "What?" She's like, "I don't know, buddy." And then he just kept asking, "When do I see John?" And I got a video because she texted me probably at like 1:30, 2:00, and was like, "How late are you guys staying at the fair?" And I was like, "We plan on staying as late as we can."
Mhm.
And she's like, "Well, because they live right there and we parked our cars at their house. So, like,
Oh.
it's, we had to walk back to their house anyway." And so she was like, "Maybe if we're still up, you guys can swing by and say hi to Ashton." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, of course." And then, like, I get a freaking video when we're in line for a ride right towards the end of the night, and it's Ashton. He's fucking screaming, demanding to see John.
Oh my gosh.
So then we went and saw him, and then the funniest part is we get there, and he was more excited to see me and, like, ran and gave me a hug and then grabbed my hand to pull me into his play area. Didn't talk to John. It was almost like he was too afraid to talk to
Oh my
John. I'm like,
gosh.
"I've been wanting to see him all day, and now he's here. What do I do?" But then it was really cute because right before we left, I asked Katie for water, and she was like, "Ashton, do you wanna grab Bri the water?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Should we ask if John wants some?" Because I think he actually went up to her and was like, "John?" And she was like, "We should probably ask." So then he went up to John and was like, "John, do you want water?" And it was so cute. But he has a little kid talk. So he asked John that, and John did not. John was like, "Oh, hey, buddy." Uh,
That's so cute. Cool.
yeah, that's all I got about the fair.
Sounds good. Shall we move on with our featured program?
Yeah, everyone. We're here to tell you all about season 6, or at least kind of all about season 6.
I know we got a couple spots left. We have 1, 2, 3. for 4 spots.
Last I counted, it was 5.
One,
1, 2, 3,
oh,
4,
three.
5.
5. I missed that one. Okay.
Yeah.
But we're going to let you know what's still there. 5 spots left. So get your votes in.
Mm-hmm. We figured we would tell you what we've got on the docket because we don't want you requesting something that's already here.
Mm-hmm. And then
Because it's already here.
Yeah, and we're about to be done with reading for season 5, which means we're going to start reading for season 6, which means if we don't have spots, we have to pick them. So
Yeah.
we want you guys to have the chance.
I have tried to front load
Mm-hmm.
our season 6 picks so that we have time for the back end, but we are missing one Valentine's Day book. So if you got a love or romance story you want us to cover, let us know.
Let's do it. All right. Yeah. And so let's get started and say what we are doing.
Mm-hmm. And like we explained, we're cutting out Lord of the Rings. Thank God.
I still want to do it, but you guys, it's just too much right now for us as we're not as far ahead as we want to be. I'm thinking if we keep up with how we're doing, because this year we're doing better than we were, I think.
Yeah.
Than
previous years.
Next January, I'm gonna go for the.
I also there's a part of me that also thinks that we might end up not doing it as a series, even though it is a series, just because
it's so long.
It's a 60-hour series, not including watching the movies. So that might end up being a like Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship, and then the next year we're doing.
That's like idea. We could do that.
Yeah.
But for this year, this January 6th, The Hobbits come out. The Hobbit comes out, thanks to many people who requested it at Nerd Party.
Mm-hmm. This was kind of like, have you done Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit?
Yeah, exactly. So we were going to start with Lord of the Rings because the movies, are first in release order. But, reality, The Hobbit's first. So we were okay with this change, and we hope you all are also.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lord of the Rings was requested way more than The Hobbit, but
yeah, I was saying we're going to do this in one episode because it's one book.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's kind of like, I'll get to that when we get there.
Okay.
There's another one that's multiple movies. But one. Mm-hmm. The next one, we're going to be doing a collab with a podcast, and it's for the book The Uglies, and I believe the movie just came out.
Yeah, my Shannon, she just messaged me and she's like, "Have you read The Uglies?" And I said, "No." And she never messaged me back. So then I got on Netflix and I saw it and I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's probably why. Yeah. So fresh new movie coming out on Netflix.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With a collab. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
January 20th. We have Under the Bridge, thanks to Sierra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's been telling me to watch this show forever, and then she realized it was a book and was like, "You're covering this on Offscript." I was like, "Oh, okay." But then I never actually scheduled it. I don't even think I put it on our list.
That's all right. Is it a big TV show, or like a season or 2?
No, it's a mini series.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's a TV mini series. Let me see how many episodes for our. Oh, it's only 8 episodes.
Oh yeah, we got that.
Yeah, easy. Oh, and Riley Keough's in it. That's why she watched it.
I don't know who that is.
That is Elvis's granddaughter.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, and she loves Elvis, so.
All right, that makes sense then.
Yeah. Next one is not a listener pick, but Schindler's List has been one that I've wanted to cover for a long time, and then I realized that there is a Holocaust awareness holiday, I guess we could call it. And I was like, maybe we should do something, be a little bit more aware of what we're releasing around certain times. And so we're covering Schindler's List.
There you go. And that was a you pick. Maybe I should do a me pick on here.
Yeah, maybe you should. I'll put Bri. Plus, I mean, how can you go wrong with Liam Neeson? You
I know.
can't.
I have not seen it or read it, so let's do it.
Our 100th episode is going to have Ash?
Oh, that'll be so fun. So February 3rd is Blood and Chocolate. That's our 100th episode.
And it's featuring our friend, Ashley.
Who's done all of our logo art and...
Well, except for the one that my dad did.
Well,
the cartoon stuff.
I mean, her art is still on there.
Yeah, it is.
It's the what is it? A movie reel and a book. That part's not from her.
Yeah. Hers is just the book with our faces in it.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, it's on... Is it still on our newsletter? And it's on parts of our website. Has clips of it and stuff. All the art she's done.
Yeah, a little. There's still some of her art. I changed a lot of our newsletter to our pictures.
So people can see our real faces.
Mm-hmm.
But she's done, like, we have a new sticker and stuff available. It says we're totally professional, and that's by her and all this sort of stuff. So, yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. So then we are kicking it back to a recommendation we got from the Three Trees bookstore in that one's Mercer Island, right?
Yes, we should look that up to be sure.
Oh, nope, it's Burien.
Okay.
Three Trees is in Burien, and we were recommended to, well, actually, I don't know if we were recommended to do the Sweet Hereafter, but this is the one where she was like, book and movie are completely different.
I'm impressed you remember that.
Oh, well, thank you. I highlighted them in our list.
Oh, I see.
And then like put like who told us and where they told us. But what's funny is at first I was like, oh, this is the one that she just really liked and wanted us to cover. And then I was like, nope, actually, I think this is the one that she was saying was horrible. Like a
Have you gone back and listened to that episode to verify?
I have not gone back yet, no.
I haven't either. All right, so you guys, if we're wrong, tell us.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, but we're going to do that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have nothing. February 17th, the Valentine's Day episode. I mean, technically, I guess Sweet Hereafter is because it's before, but this one's closer.
Mm-hmm.
We got nothing, so let's do it. Or I'm going to
give us a romance story.
Yep.
Next one is Where the Crawdads Sing, which was another one from the nerd party that got requested quite a bit, actually.
Mm-hmm. It did.
Mm-hmm. I've seen the movie. I really enjoyed the movie.
Okay, I haven't seen the movie. I remember seeing previews for it and being like, oh, based on a book. Okay, that's adding to our list, I guess.
Yeah. I saw it with my mom. And I was like, oh yeah, this will be a fun one to cover.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then on March 3rd, we have Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, requested by Billy. Is it the Billy who is going to be on our podcast?
Yes, it is.
So Billy was supposed to be on with
Ender's Game.
That's already come out, yeah? Yeah, that's already come out. But scheduling and everything, it ended up not working out. So we're glad he was able to request a
book from us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. Next is actually one that I'm really freaking excited because I watched the show not knowing it was a book and then found out it was a book and I was like, what? I need to read this. It's requested by longtime listener Alan and it's Defending Jacob. I actually scheduled it strategically because Alan's birthday is that week.
Oh, how nice of you.
I try.
Then March 17th, we have Dune requested by Travis, who we've met at the nerd party. Mm-hmm. And he's been awesome at being on our socials and everything like that. It's been so fun. And so, yeah, I'm excited. This was Cameron's favorite. He loved this series.
This is the one that's 2 movies for 1 book. But
oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they
Mm-hmm.
were both
And
for the first one because I know it's a series of books, so I thought it was the second book.
nope, it was
Wow.
not the second book. Yeah. Because the original Dune movie
Mhm.
screwed up so bad, I think when they were like, we're tackling it again, they were like, we're gonna do it
That's what
better.
that makes sense. That's what my dad was saying. He was like that he went off on the first one. I was like, okay. So in case
Mhm.
you guys were wondering, we're doing the new movies.
Timothy Chalamet. Yeah. Ever since I can remember, my uncle, who's known that I love sci-fi, fantasy, all of that, has told me to read Dune. But, like, when he explained it to me, I was like, "This doesn't totally sound like something I would be 100% into." But then I watched the new movies, and, like, after I watched the first one, I was like, "How the hell have I not read this series yet?"
I mean, and how can you go wrong with Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya? Zendaya? How do you say her name?
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Daya. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I love Timothy Chalamet
You know,
so
ever
much.
since Wonka, I'm like, oh, he's so cute.
Dune is the one that did it for me. I was
Really?
like, yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah.
excited.
I'm excited. When he requested it, I was like, yes. I haven't scheduled it yet because I was worried to tackle it, but I've been wanting to.
All
So
right.
absolutely, I will schedule this.
Got to now.
hmm Well, our next one is empty, and it's my mom's birthday. So I might ask my mom to request another one if we don't get anyone to request.
Sounds good. So on the 31st, we're doing The Fall of the House of Usher, which is featuring Crystal, who is the podcast voice of Must Love Books. And we did
Podcast voice.
the podcast. Hey, we're the podcast voices of Offscript.
I would call us hosts.
Hosts. Well, my brain wasn't going there, so podcast voice. We're like the Wizard of Oz. Just see the voices or hear the voices. But
Hilarious.
anyways, so we were on her podcast, and she was nice enough to let us have her audio, so we got to post it too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'll do
So,
that for her.
yeah, so cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Is that
Next,
a Lady Gaga one? Or am I thinking of something else?
you're thinking of American Horror Story.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking of what is it?
Oh, you're thinking of the House of Gucci.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. See, I was close. I had
You
house
were.
in there.
You were. You're right. You're right. That's another one that I've scheduled and like pushed back and rescheduled, and
Okay.
that's what you want to do too.
Okay.
All right. Next is another one from another longtime listener, John, not to be confused with my John, but especially since I was gonna say last name so that people would know it wasn't my John, but
They have the
unfortunately
same
they
last
have the
name.
same. Yeah. What the heck, guys? Anyways, we are gonna be covering The Hunt for Red October.
Yeah.
hmm
I've heard of it, but I know nothing about it.
I had this one confused with Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
Oh, it's not the same one.
No, it is not. So I don't think I've seen it or read it.
Okay. Should be fun. Should be fun.
Yeah.
And then the next one, we have April 14th has nothing. We got to get some help for our 110th episode.
Yeah. Please
Mm-hmm.
send us your recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we've got a request from an employee at Island Books, which is the bookstore on Mercer Island.
Mm-hmm.
She requested the Guernsey letters. And so we are going to be covering that one.
Cool. I don't know anything about that either.
I bought the book when we were there because of her recommendation, and I've had it since.
Oh, well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got April 28th. It's empty. Another empty spot. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess it's me.
It is your turn.
Next, we've got The Lost Girls, which was requested by Alli's sister-in-law, Danny.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She loves this book.
It's a great movie.
So I was like, what are you waiting for? Because you've seen the movie.
Yeah, I watched it when it came out
Okay, cool. Well, I'm
because
excited
I
to.
didn't know it was a book.
All right. Well, I'm excited. Should be fun.
It's
Cool.
another murder one, so
Maybe.
well, I guess missing girls, but same thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then we have Perfect Mother from your mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one that literally, like, her and my dad watched this show, and she immediately, like, she texted me and said, "You and Allie have to do Perfect Mother." And then the next time me and Allie were at my place, she was like, "You guys have to do Perfect Mother."
Well, the reason we're keeping it down here is because that's Mother's Day week. So, but I mean, maybe I don't know, move it to your mom's birthday. I don't know. We'll see. I can
Yeah.
maybe I'll find a mom one for my pick.
Oh, for your pick, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
If
if
I
you do,
do.
then I'll move hers to her birthday. But
Okay.
also, it is a TV show, and we are already doing a TV show in March.
Oh, that's true.
So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. All right, next, May 19th. We have nothing. We need something. Send us your pick.
Please.
You can
June
even do it through Spotify. You can send us a voice memo. Send us that voice memo if you're listening to Spotify. Be like, this is my request.
That would be so cool. Do it.
Mhm.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Next, we have May 26th. I Am Legend by Tanya. I went to church with her. Super nice.
Thank you for your request. I'm excited. I haven't scheduled this because I know you're not a fan of the movie.
I do like the movie. It's just I
The
cry
doll.
every time. Yeah. It was the first movie. Cameron and I had been dating a year and a half, and I was doing so good. He's never seen me cry. And then I start bawling during this movie, and he's like, "Are you crying?" I was like, "The dog just died." And so, yeah. So, for no spoilers or anything.
No, I love this movie. It's one of my favorites.
It's a good one. I like Will Smith.
Next, we got the Warriors come out to play. Allie hasn't seen the movie, so she has no fucking clue what I'm doing.
No, I don't.
I watched this when I was in middle school, so I don't know how old I was. But the whole reason I did is because it's one of my dad's favorite movies, and he loved. There's a part where this dude has 3 glass bottles on his hand, and he's clinking them, and he's like, "Warriors, come out to play." So that's literally all I remember about this movie.
Oh my gosh.
But we're covering the Warriors, which was requested by one of Cameron's friends, David.
Yeah, one of his old coworkers. Cool. Should be fun.
Yeah.
Then on June 9th, we have Miss Jade back.
Yeah.
She was in our Howl's Moving Castle episode, and it is for Matilda.
Which was requested by Steph. Steph requested this back in season 1 because there's an episode in season 1 when me and Allie start talking about Matilda, and Allie says, "Wait, what did you say? I thought you hadn't seen the movie."
I haven't. That's why I was about to tell you. I was like, you can change that to book because I haven't seen or read it.
Yeah. And so we got into this huge, because I was like, how the hell have you, like, Matilda was the movie that all my teachers in elementary school would play for us when it was movie day. So, like, this is one that I just watched all the time in elementary school. So
teachers are like, screw this. I don't want to deal with you today. Putting in a movie.
Basically. And it's a great freaking movie. And so
I know there's 2. Did you watch the newer one?
No, because you cannot. Come on. Danny DeVito is Matilda's dad in the original.
Oh, that's the original? I thought that was the newer one. Isn't there one before that?
Is there?
I thought so.
Oh, if there is, then no, we're watching the one with
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
That's the one I wanted to watch.
There's a stupid musical. No, that's the original in 96. Okay. And then Matilda, the musical, is on Netflix. We are not watching that one.
No, I don't want to watch Matilda, the musical.
Oh, Emma Thompson's in it, though. We
No,
might end up doing that.
there is one before that.
Huh?
1978 is a Matilda.
What? I didn't
Mhm.
see that one on IMDb. No, we're doing Danny DeVito.
I'm on IMDb right now. Oh, this one has like a kangaroo in it. Maybe it's not the same thing.
Yeah, no way in heck.
But it has Monica and Ross's dad in it.
Oh, look, this one says it was 1990.
A
Oh,
small
nope,
time
that is not. Matilda is an unlucky girl. Her boyfriends keep dying in strange accents. That is not Matilda.
There's the kangaroo one. A small-time talent agent discovers an amazing boxing kangaroo and figures to use it as his stepping stone. And this kangaroo looks scary as crap. It's like the worst mask ever. Oh my gosh. I might just have to watch that just to watch it.
No. Matilda, the Danny DeVito one, is the original. That's the one we are doing.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Oh my god.
But yeah, so when we had our huge debate about how I was shocked you had never seen it, Steph literally texted me, because that was when Steph was able to listen to us all the time. And
Yeah.
she texted me and was like, how the hell has she not seen Matilda? You need to do that one.
Sounds good. I'm ready.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the next one is Nim, which isn't it a longer title?
Yeah, let me find it. It's like the Secrets of Nim or
City?
something.
Oh, I thought it was the Secret City of Nim. This was another one that was requested by quite a few people at the nerd party. So
yeah,
we're
it's
scheduling that.
the Secret of Nim.
Oh, okay. Just the Secret of Nim.
Mhm.
I've never seen it, so
It's so cute. I saw it. That was one that I mean, it honestly reminds me of like Fievel, you know, the little mouse movie.
yeah.
That's what it is. It's a little cute little mouse movie.
My favorite mouse movie is The Great Mouse Detective. So
I love that one. It's
uh-huh.
kind of like along the same like animation style and all that sort of stuff.
Sweet.
Yep.
Well, that's
I haven't seen it since I was, you know, a kid, but I remember liking it then. But you know, that can change in 20
Hey,
years.
this is one you can watch with your kids, though.
It is.
Oh,
Yep.
so is Matilda. You can watch Matilda with your kids.
Yeah, that would be fun. Okay. Yep.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah, I'm down.
I fucking can't believe you've never seen Matilda.
Well, we're gonna fix that on June 9th. So
Yeah.
okay. And then we're done. We got our recap. So
You'll hear us do basically what we just did, but this time tell y'all our thoughts about it.
Yep. So we got 5 spots, maybe 4 if I'm gonna pick one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give y'all a chance. After this episode, I'm gonna give you a week, and then I'm gonna pick one.
Oh, a week from today.
So you have until October 2nd.
Before one of those spots is Alli's.
Oh man. All right. No, screw that. I'm gonna pick one right now. I don't know what yet. But I'm gonna pick one.
I know. I was like, I picked one. You should just pick one.
I'm gonna pick one.
It's 4 spots. You only have 4 spots to fill.
Yes. Don't know which one yet, but cool.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
right.
I know which one I want to do really bad. We're gonna do. No, I'm not gonna commit yet, but I think I know which one I want to do.
What one?
Andre the Seal movie.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. But I'm really worried it's gonna be a whole Homeward Bound situation where the book freaking sucks, and I'm gonna be.
Oh, it's absolutely going to be.
I'm gonna be pissed the whole time. So maybe I'm not gonna commit quite yet.
Well, I'm putting it in our
spot?
schedule. May.
Okay.
If it's Andre the Seal, I figure put it closer towards
All
summer.
the kids.
Yep. We don't want to do that and then do like put it in between Dune and the Fall of the House of Usher.
A happy-go-lucky one.
Ay.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'll double check. That's what I want.
Yep. Let me know.
Okay. All righty, you guys. So if this has not been a riveting episode, what's wrong with you?
I know. It's short, sweet, not a comparison.
It's a whole preview we never do this. Like, you got a lucky episode today. Usually it's mystery until the recap episode.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
I think from this point on, it's going to be a mystery until the recap because
I know this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to know what's going on beforehand.
Yeah.
So get your choices out there. Hope you liked it.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see you Monday
Yep.
for Hannibal. Closing out the series.
Yep.
How'd it do?
A week from and a week from today, we got our Hannibal bonus episode, us doing all crazy things. Will we be eating people? Who knows?
I don't know. Will we be killing people? I don't know.
We should probably not advertise, illegal things. There will be no eating or killing of things.
We went straight for eating people and killing people. We're smart. We could have been like, are we going to be detectives and find things?
I know, we went for the bad guy. Oh my gosh. Literally, it follows all the detectives, too.
We did what Anthony Hopkins wanted to not do.
I know.
He's like, this guy's a creep. Don't enjoy him. Then what we do? Enjoy him.
Gosh.
Right.
Wow. All right. Well, we'll see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for sticking with us. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, we would greatly appreciate it if you gave us 5 beautiful stars, reviewed, and subscribed. You can also follow us on Facebook at Offscript, on Instagram at Offscript Podcast 21, and on TikTok at Offscript_pod. Shoutouts to Madame Ashen Creations for our adorable logo art, and Adam Daniel for our incredible theme song, and to Creative Cinephile Productions for producing our podcast. See you next time.